Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now. Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now.
Can you hear me? Good evening, lifers. Good evening, community. I am Ruth, your Pro Age Coach, and welcome to 15 to Life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. In these next 15 minutes, I not only prepare you for your upcoming week, but for the rest of your life. How are you all doing tonight? Life first. If this is your first time here, make sure you put your name in the comment section so we can welcome you to our community. We are still growing our community. Thank you all so much for sharing the stream. Make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to YouTube and then hit that like button. I think it's a little thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button because that'll be good for me. And then make sure that you share the stream. All right, all right. I love y'all. How y'all doing? Let me see who's on here. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Granny. Phyllis. Keelan. Hey, Auntie Vivian. I ain't talked to you in a long time. I need to call you when I get done. How you doing tonight, Tony? My sis, Cheryl Clarkson. Hey, everybody. Y'all doing good. Crystal. Yeah, glad to see everybody on here tonight. If you have not already, make sure that y'all know what to do. Share, 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 share. And also, let me see here. Y'all know I got to show y'all. You know I got to show y'all. I keep telling y'all, Easter's coming up, Mother's Day is coming up. That's the whole complete collection. If you want more information about Esther Ruth Skincare, put your phone on the QR code, scan that. So after this is done, you can go on there and get Esther Ruth Skincare. I know some of you ladies who have some of it, put it in there. They keep coming back. I'm telling you. And then when you come back, you never know. You might get a coupon. You might get some off, maybe a free product. I don't know. But you got to buy it in order to get it, right? So go to Esther Ruth Skincare. And then also, that's EstherRuthSkincare.com. And then our faith pillowcase. Great Easter present, Mother's Day, you want to get yours. Yes. So you can already have it, put it in the basket. There's the healing pillowcase. If you know somebody who's going through, get them the healing pillowcase. That is at IamRuthWard.com. And then our newest one, Peace and Rest. And then also, it's not on here, but we do have our children's pillowcase. You have a child, grandchild, and then there's also our military pillowcase if you know somebody who's in the military. So those are on there. Hit that QR code and there you go. All right, ladies, let's get started. I am ready to continue on in our discussion. Y'all know this is Women's History Month. So we are celebrating women. We're celebrating women. And I think last week, who was it? It was Lucille Ball and who was the other woman I had on there? I can't even remember now. Lucille Ball. Who was the other one? Somebody better let me know. I might give you a prize, whoever's the first person that put in there and tell me who it is. So y'all put it in there and tell me who it was if y'all were on here last week. Who was it? Thank you for sharing the stream. Let me see. Who was it? Oh, y'all better tell. See, I can't even remember. Isn't that terrible? Okay, but we're gonna move on into yes, here we go. 15 to life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. And the question that I have to continue to ask you is, what are you doing what you is purpose and designed by God to do? Are you doing that? This is Women's History. This is a way that I need to get my chat on here. I want my chat on here. There you go. I want to see the chats on the screen. So ask yourself the question. Are you doing what you are purposed and designed to do? If you're saying yes, give me a raised hand. If you're saying, I don't know, like give me a little, like the little ladies, like, I don't know. Or if you're not, give yourself a thumbs down. But we're going to be working on that all this year because this is, y'all know, this is the year of you. This is the year of you. Let me see. Donna said that she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. All right. And that she's been designed and created by God to do. And Granny, okay, she said she was. But this is the year of you. This is the year that we're going to figure out what you're doing so you can move into your purpose and live that fulfilled and purpose life that God has designed for you to live in. Again, this is Women's History Month. So we're celebrating you. We're celebrating you and everything that you are. So tonight, I want to bring in two other women. What I want to talk about is leading the charge, being the first, moving in. It's scary sometimes when you're the first. It's, when you're creating that path, it's scary sometimes because you're having to cut down all the weeds and all that stuff, and you're facing all the giants that the other people coming behind you don't have to do. And so you're doing all of that when you're cutting down the weeds and the trees and facing all the animals and everything in there. It's hard. It's scary leading the charge. But tonight, I want to talk about two women who led the charge. And, and I heard, I was on this podcast and this lady was saying, how did she have it? She said something like, if you don't come from a wealthy family, from a wealthy family, then let a wealthy family come from you. And so you can put that in a lot of other ways. And you can say, I may not come from a stable family, but let a stable family come from me. I may not come from an educated family. I don't know, but let an educated family come from me. Right? So think about that when we're talking about leading the charge, and we're talking about leading the charge. All right. So here's the first person, and it's already 6:07. What in the heck? I know, Tony, I thought that was real good. So I want you to think, and I want you to put in the comment section. I may not come from a whatever family, but that is going to come from me. I may not come from a peaceful family, but I'm going to let a peaceful family come from me. I may not come from a believing family, believing in God, but that family is going to come from me. So I want you to think about that. And then I want you to put that in the comments because I want to see what you're believing or what is in your spirit. I may not come from that, but it's going to come from me. And that means growth. That means change. That means you got to do something different, right? That means whatever they were doing in the past, you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm forging a new path. I'm leading the charge. I'm changing. I'm doing something different here because a blessed, anointed, educated, happy, joyful, whatever you want to put in there, family is coming from me. All right. So when we're talking about it, I know we do need that on the shirt. Okay. So here's the first person that I want to talk about. Her name is, and I know it's really little and you may not be able to read it. So I'm going to try to read this. Okay. Let me see. Paula, she says, I may not come from a healthy mindset family, but a healthy mindset family will come from me. I love that. I love that because so many of us don't come from a healthy mindset. And you can look at that in a lot of different ways. You can look at that, whether that is our physical health or just a healthy, how we think, right? Because sometimes our thoughts are crazy. So, yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Paula. So, her African American inventor, her name is Marie Van Brittan Brown, and she contributed to a safer society with her invention of the first home security system. How many of you all knew that? I didn't know that. Did anybody else know that? Contributed to a safer society with her invention of the first home security system. Her invention was the first closed circuit television security system and paved the way for modern home security systems used today. Brown was born in 1922 in Jamaica, Queens, New York. She started off her career working as a nurse, and her husband, Albert Brown, was an electronics engineer. Okay. physical and mental. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you. Fearful of being vulnerable in a high crime neighborhood, Brown decided to figure out a way to see who was at her door if she heard knocking. In 1966, Brown, along with the assistance of her husband, invented a security system which consisted of 4 peepholes, a sliding camera, television, monitors, and two-way microphones. These items created a closed circuit television system for surveillance, also known as CCTV, with multiple peepholes and on and on and on. Was able to communicate with the person outside. She also had a remote that will allow her to unlock her door to safe distance. Okay, look at all that, what she did. And it came out of necessity. Let me see, Donna, what did she say? I may not come from a healed family, but a healed family will come from me. I love it. I love it. Y'all better keep it coming, y'all, because y'all may be getting some mantras for your own family, some affirmations for your own family. But once you start speaking that, I love it, Donna. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, may not come from a healed family because so many of us don't, right? But when we say it's going to come from me, that's a decision that I am making. That, yeah, I came from that, but it ain't going to come from me. The buck stops here. That's what it's saying. So this Mrs. Marie Van Britton Brown, out of necessity, she led the charge in creating the home security system. I bet probably 90% of you all have a home security system, some sort of system, ADT or something that you've got to protect your home and your belongings and the things to secure the things that you love. Never thought that it came from a Black woman that she created that, right? But it came out of necessity. What are those things that maybe be in your spirit that you need to create, that you need to lead the charge on? Let me see. Phyllis, I may not come from a healthy, loving background, but creating a loving family from me. Beautiful, beautiful. Because I'm telling you, when you got love, you got everything, right? When you got love, you got everything. And then our next person is, her name is Sister Rosetta Tharpe. In the 1930s and 1940s, she was one of the first people to combine gospel music with melody-driven urban blues, traditional folk, and a unique pulsating swing style. Has anybody else heard of Rosetta Tharpe? Today, Tharpe's musical style is considered one of the first definite precursors of rock and roll. She was like the mother of rock and roll. She was before Elvis. She was before Little Richard. She was before Johnny Cash. She was before Chuck Berry. She was before all of them. Somebody say all of them. You got to say M, apostrophe E-M. All of them. Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Anybody else heard of her? Yet somehow her name is often left out when people talk about the history of rock and roll. She was the mother of rock and roll. And I tell you real quick, I'm going to show y'all, let y'all listen to some of her music. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see here.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh, this little light of mine, I've got to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine, only let it shine. You know, everywhere I go, I've got to let it shine, 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 shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere that I go, I say, I got to let it shine. Let it shine, 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 shine. All around me, I'm gonna let it shine. All around me, I've got to let it shine, shine, shine. All around me, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh my God, she was great. She was great. But you got to go out there and find some video when she's playing like the guitar and all that. I mean, she's really, really good. But she led the charge. Like I said, she was before Elvis. She was before Chuck Berry. She was before Johnny Cash. She was before, what's blah, 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 blah. Hot Pants. Oh, not Little Richard. Little Richard, all of them. I see Pastor Harris. You said your mother loved her as a gospel singer. Beautiful. Auntie Vivi said she saw her on PBS. All right. That's good stuff. But I'm telling you, but see, we don't know about those things. And she led the charge. She led the way. She led the way. All right, Simone, let me see. I may not come from a family with a mindset of generational wealth, but a family with generational wealth mindset will come from me. Come on, girl. Come on now. There you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's right. A generational wealth mindset. You got to think differently. You got to do different stuff with your money. You got to say, oh, no. Girl, that's good. I love it. I love it. Anybody else got anything else? I love it. But I'm telling you, when you all are saying things like this, even if you haven't put anything in the comments, when you're even pondering it, do you know that you're leading the charge for your family? You're leading the charge for them. Let me see, Cheryl. I may not come from a goal achieving family, but a goal achieving family will come from me. That's right. And then what are those goals? Set the goals and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're not going to do. I love it. You all are leading the charge. So when I say action, this is what I'm talking about. We can be on here all day long, learning stuff. Y'all can listen to me talk all for the next 10 years. But until you do something and begin to make it happen, even if it's got to start with one step, guys, do it. And it starts just by you making that declaration of saying, this is what I came from. This is what's coming from me. Let me see, Ebony, I may not have come from entrepreneurs, but my family are entrepreneurs. See, you already claiming it and moving into it. See, there you go. I love it. I love it. See, it's a change in your mindset. You ladies are leading the charge for your family, for generations to come, for your children, for your grandchildren, for your great grandchildren, for your nieces, your nephews, your great nieces, your great nephews. You're leading the charge for them. So if you haven't put anything in the comment section, your homework this week is to fill in that blank. I may not come from a whatever it is, but a whatever it is will come from me. I may not come from blank, but a blank will come from me. That is your homework this week. We're about action here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And the last thought I want to leave you with is, let me bring this back up. My last thought I want to leave you with is this. And then this is from the great Maya Angelou. And it says, my life has been long, and believing that life loves the liver of it, I have dared to try many things, sometimes trembling, but daring still. I'm going to read it again. My life has been long, and believing that life loves the liver of it, I have dared to try many things, sometimes trembling, but daring still. And I'll tell you, I can apply that to me. Try lots of stuff. Do it scared. Y'all don't even know. I'd be so scared, but I do it anyway because I want something different to come from me. And I know you want something different to come from you. So even though it may be scary, even though you may be like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, oh, my age, oh, I don't know, I can't get around. Do it anyway. Do it. Dare to do it. Dare to do it. Trembling, scared, holding your hands, because maybe you ain't got nobody else to hold your hands, so you got to hold your own hands. Do it anyway, because your life depends on it, and your family's life depends on it. Yes, daring still, but do it. I may not come from a whatever family, but a whatever family is going to come from me. I love you all, ladies. I love y'all to life. I'm so sorry I went over. I love y'all so much. Always remember, I love you. I believe in your dreams. I do. But that's right, dare to do it. But most importantly, I believe in your action. And also, don't forget, get your Esther Ruth skincare. Go to estherruthskincare.com. Get your faith pillowcase. Go to IamRuthWard.com. Go to get your healing pillowcase and your peace and rest pillowcase. But I love you all to life. I do. And I want you all to be healthy, whole. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be the person, as I said last week, that you were always meant to be. Right? I love you to life. And next week, I have a special guest. So make sure you come back next week, because I have a special guest. And she's going to talk about, she was a stay-at-home wife for many years. And then she decided to step out in her own business. And so we're going to talk to her. She's doing it afraid. All right. I love you all. I got to get to the right screen where I'm supposed to be, okay, before I can even say goodbye. But I love you all so much. Your homework. A family may not come from me. I may not come from whatever family, but whatever family is going to come from me. All right. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Have a peaceful week. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.